Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, and I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're going to be speaking on a baby killer. A father that killed his own 9-week-old son, fled to Florida, and was able to escape a jail in 26 seconds. September 11th, 2020, a homeless 25-year-old Cody John Droe was sitting inside of a motel room with his 9-week-old son when his baby fell off the bed. Cody rushed him to a local hospital where his son was life-flighted to a Toledo hospital. 3 days later, charges would be filed against the father for causing serious harm to a newborn, alleging he caused non-accidental life-threatening trauma to the 9-week-old boy. Officially charged with felonious assault, a second-degree felony, charges would be upgraded only a week later when the baby boy died. The official cause of death being ruled a homicide by abusive head trauma. By the time the state of Ohio had gathered enough evidence to charge Cody with the murder of his son, he had already fled Ohio. U.S. Marshals learning he may have went to Florida. May 11th, 2021, Cody was arrested by Polk County sheriffs on an 8-month-old out-of-state warrant. On May 28th, he'd be transferred to the Pinellas County Jail to await extradition back to Ohio to face a murder charge, but Cody had other plans. Housed in the C Wing South Division, a maximum security unit within the Pinellas County Jail, it was time for rec. So Cody, along with multiple inmates, made their way to the small concrete rec area that's way too small to be considered a yard and way too open to be considered secure. Unlike most jails that have concrete walls surrounding the rec area and a cage roof to prevent climbing out, this maximum security or minimum security rec area had no roof and only razor wire at the top. The deputy watching over the inmates was told by the inmates they were done with rec and ready to go back into the dorm, so he went inside to use the phone and notify the control room. In only 26 seconds of being unsupervised, Cody was able to scale a 14-foot wall using a door handle to place his foot, a camera to pull himself up, and a shirt to maneuver his way through the razor wire as he jumped to the other side. Landing in the grass, his heel immediately broke, but that did little to stop Cody, who kept pushing on and up another chain link fence in which deputies were already on his ass, attempting to get him down, but he'd yet again made his way over and onto a back street in between the main jail and the juvenile facility. He made a run for it, deputies following his every move as he ran into the back of a golf cart company where he was tased and placed back into custody. Escaping in only 26 seconds, he was free for roughly 10 minutes, making this the fucking shortest episode of Almost Got Away With It. He was cut up from the razor wire, needing roughly 80 stitches, and Pinellas County has decided not to charge him with the escape, which normally would have ended with a 5-year additional sentence, because they'd rather mail his ass back to Ohio, where he's facing life for the murder of his baby. Once medically cleared, Cody was extradited back June 12th and faces up to life in Ohio State Prison. Now, I don't know how they're rocking in Ohio, but normally a baby killer gets no love anywhere they're at. It's a crime in which your victim was a defenseless being. It's like killing a puppy, a kitten. You're doing something to someone that cannot fight back, and it's never respected behind the wall. It's the same thing with a thief, right? A thief in jail, they're not respected, but a robber, someone that runs up and strong arms you and takes your shit, they give you the ability to fight back, and whether you choose to do so or not, that's on you, but it's looked at differently. Baby killers, they're not getting love, and I don't know if that's a kill on sight in Ohio. I don't know how strict their politics are. The fact that he was trying to escape in Florida to specifically not go back to Ohio, that may be a telltale sign that they got some tough politics over there that he doesn't want to face. And I mean, he told the police he was going to try to get an Uber to Panama. I don't know how the fuck any of that would have worked out. He seems a little bit delusional. He's young. He's fucking stupid. He was already homeless. There's really no sympathy though. You did that to a 9-week-old baby. I don't think anybody has sympathy for him. You know what I mean? And when you have someone like that, when you're in prison, you see a lot of evil shit going on. But sometimes you see people being victimized that deserve it at the end of the day. And it still bothers you to see a human being being killed or being severely injured. But you know, when you're in that environment, there's no room to show emotion. You just take it for what it is. You know what I mean? And I have a feeling that he's gonna sit in the county for some time fighting this murder charge. If they get the conviction, he's most likely gonna go through hell. When he's in prison, he'll most likely PC up. I don't know how it runs out in Ohio. But there's gonna be chances for people to hit him up and put metal in him. And if somebody gets the opportunity, they may do it. Or he might take himself out while he's inside of the jail or inside of prison, hang himself, whatever it is. There's a million ways to die in jail. And he might find one. But regardless of all that bullshit, that escape though, I mean, this motherfucker here, I don't know how he did it. If he put his back to the wall, his foot up on the door handle, pulled himself up, reached up, grabbed the metal thing. So for the wire for the cameras, they put like a metal tube around the wire so you can't fuck with the wire. So he reaches up, grabs that, pulls himself up, and then you got this razor wire. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the razor wire, it isn't sharp to the touch how you think, because a lot of the razor wire has been sitting there for years and years and years. It doesn't just stay sharp, you know what I mean? But if you apply pressure, it'll cut you. And when I was at Lancaster, some of the razor wire is ground level, so there'd be motherfuckers that get grabbed and thrown into that shit. Like one jit grabbed another jit and threw him into the shit, and he's fucking stuck like he's in a thorn bush, waiting for the CO to come and get him. Other jits would, you know, you grab a piece of the razor wire, it's only like that long, bend it back and forth, it snaps off, you tie that on a pencil, and you can filet mignon some shit, you know what I mean? Hit somebody up on the rec yard or on the way to chow, you cut them good. But he pushed through all that bullshit. And when you're escaping, you pretty much have to. You're gonna get cut up by the fence, you know? Most people get cut up on a regular chain link fence, so never mind trying to maneuver your way through fucking a shitload of barbed wire, razor wire, whatever. Then he falls, boom, blows his fucking heel out. First quarter, gets up, adrenaline's flowing, and everybody in the dorm is just looking at him like, damn, this white boy tripping. I don't know if they knew his charges, but if they did, I'm sure they understood why he was doing it. But you can see nobody else wanted to participate in the shit that he was doing. No one else was like, yeah, let me escape with him. They knew better. This motherfucker hopped that wall, hopped the gate, and was caught immediately after, tased. They probably beat the shit out of him too a little bit just to do it, you know what I mean? And yeah, they took him right back into the jail. When you do something that makes a jail or a prison look bad, like escape, people come down on the facility. The higher ups, is your facility not secure? This motherfucker just did this, he's making y'all look like a joke. And they're gonna come down on you. That guy might be rubbing his balls before he serves your food, or you might not get any fucking food. Trust me, being that he was in Florida and he escaped, I guarantee you they fucked with him before they sent his ass back to Ohio. But this isn't a laughing matter. Rest in peace to the baby boy. I'm just laughing at the fact that this motherfucker really escaped for no reason. Just hopped the gate, blew his heel out just to get caught again. And if he gets his shit splacked in prison, I'll do another video on that. Hopefully we can get the pictures. But hey, it's 1090 J. I'm rocking with y'all like y'all rocking with me. Until next time.